All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. And we're going to jump right into the lesson. This is Hebrews 11 and 8. And it says, by faith, Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place which he should after receive for an inheritance, obeyed, and he went out, not knowing whither he went. So faith is, you can liken it to leaping into the unknown with full confidence in the promises that were made unto you. And that's going to be required by us in the days to come. You know, you're gonna have to take what they call a leap of faith, because it's gonna seem like an impossibility that you will succeed. So you're going to have to take a leap of faith into the unknown, into the depths of uncertainty. And that is going to require a strong foundation of faith. And that's why we are building our brothers this time through the preaching of this word, through the edification and exhortation of the videos that we put out in the body. You know, we are building up the faith of the elect, so they have the strength, the spiritual strength and courage to venture into the unknown, into the uncertain, which are going to be the days to come, because everything's going to be against the man of the Lord. You know, basically, it's like you're walking as a lamb before the slaughter, but you're gonna have to have faith in order to succeed. And the elect are going to have that faith upon them. So we're going to get a few scriptures. Let's get 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter. This is 2 Corinthians, the 10th chapter. We'll start at verse 4. You know, so this is the weapon that we're going to have or use or rely on in the days to come, man, because it's going to take faith. It's not going to be of our own might or of our own will or of anything that we can do ourselves, of our bank accounts or whatever riches you've built up or whatever strength that you've gotten yourself in the gym. None of that's going to fucking matter, man. What's going to matter is your faith that you build up in Yahweh Shai and the faith that he gave you to succeed, most high when we are the elect. It says, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through Yahweh, to the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing. So this is what faith can do. This is what faith can produce. Casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh. So all the things that you see being saying up, they're going to exalt themselves against the knowledge of the Lord. It's going to be so much that it's not going to make sense to believe in the Lord, because the way this shit's going to fucking come down. And that's what 2/3 of our people, the heathen and the Edomites, that's what they're going to do. They're going to say to themselves that it doesn't make sense to believe in the Bible no more. It doesn't make sense to believe in the Lord no more. It doesn't make sense to follow anything that faith tells them to follow. And that's going to be a spirit of illusion that the Lord's going to put upon our people. Most High willing, Most High willing, you know, we are of the elect, and we are not deceived. It says, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Yahweh Shai, Mashiach Yahweh Shai, and having readiness to revenge all disobedience when your obedience is fulfilled. You know, so it's faith. Part of having faith is having obedience. You know, let's go back to Hebrews 11 and 8. It says, by faith Abraham, when he was called to go out into a place he should have, after receiving an inheritance, obeyed. So part of the works of faith are obedience. Now you can't say you have faith if you don't have the spirit to obey. You just can't say, well, I believe in that. You know, the scripture say even the devils believe. You know, even Esau believes in the higher power, man. Even these 2/3 believe in the higher power, but they are not obeying the Lord, because not in them to do so. So one of the works of faith is obedience, man. You got to have obedience. You do that by, you know, the works that we do, and by doing the things that are pleasing to the Lord. It says let's go to verse 9. By faith he sojourned in the land of promise as a stranger country, as in a strange country, dwelling in the tabernacle which Isaac and Jacob, the heirs with him of the same promise. For he looked for a city which has foundations, whose builder and maker is Yahweh. And that's exactly what we are doing in this day and age, man. You know, we are pilgrims, you know, sojourning. You know, we're just passing through this bullshit here, this captivity. We're just passing through here. We're not here to lay down foundations or roots. You know, we're here to succeed to the best that we can with what the Lord has given us, and be obedient to the Lord, man. To do his work until that time of Jacob's trouble come, and then it's going to be no longer lawful for us to do so. Lawful for us to obey the laws of the land, so to speak, because the laws of the land are going to be contrary to the man of the Lord. They're gonna ask you they're gonna demand that you disobey the Lord to be in their society, because this society is going to be contrary to the Lord, man, in the form of martial law, MOTB, and other things that are coming around. Let's jump down to verse 35, I think it is. Let's see. This is I don't know if it caught that or not, but this is what Yahweh Shai said. He said, but when Yahweh Shai beheld them and said to them, with man this is impossible, but with Yahweh all things are possible. You know, so all things are possible to the men of the Lord, man. You know, faith is going to produce miraculous things. It's going to produce miracles. You know, it's also going to produce trials. So we had a technical difficulty, but as we were saying, faith is going to produce miracles and trials, man. You know, in Hebrews 11:35, it speaks of that. It speaks of all the miraculous things. I don't know if I said that, but I'm going to repeat it once again. Hebrews 11:35, it speaks of the miraculous things that faith can produce. And if you just read this whole chapter here, these are all the benefits and the things that faith can accomplish, because Yahweh all things are possible. I'm not going to get the whole chapter, but we'll start verse 29. So by faith they passed through the Red Sea as by dry land, with the Egyptians essaying to do were drowned. So faith parted the seas. By faith the wall of Jericho fell down after they were compassed about 7 days. So by faith has a physical physical effect on this world, man. It can bring down walls. By faith heart the Rahab perished not with them that believe not, when she had received the peace, it produces salvation. What shall I more say? For the time will fail me to tell of Gideon and Barak, and of Samson, of Jephthah, of David, also Samuel the prophets, who through faith subdued kingdoms, wrought righteousness, obtained promises, stopped the mouths of lions, quenched the violence of fire, escaped the edge of the sword, out of weakness were made strong, waxed valiant in fight, turned to flight the armies of the aliens, or the strangers. So these are the miraculous things that faith can produce, man. You know, and there's going to be more miraculous things to come and be shown for the benefit of the men of the Lord. But with that, faith required that we do work, man, and that's what we're doing now. We're doing that work now, so we can get the benefits of faith in the times to come. This is James 2:18. So, yeah, man, said, 17. Even so, faith is not works, is dead, being alone. So you can't expect the benefits of faith like we just read about unless you have works. You just can't just say, oh, well, yeah, I believe. Yeah, I'm down with that. You know, because some people, they think that that's enough, man. In actuality, not. There's a proving of yourself that has to come. A proving of your commitment to the Lord, man. The Lord's going to try your faith. That's best believe. He's going to try you by the words of your mouth. Say, yea, man may say, thou hast faith and have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my works. See that? You know, the proof is in the pudding, man. You know, don't be all bark and no bite. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Said, thou believe that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. But wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? Was not Abraham our father justified by works? And we just read about Abraham in Hebrews 11th chapter. And of his great faith, which were accompanied by works. We had offered Isaac his son upon the altar, a show of commitment. And that's what we do when we make these videos. We go to the highways and hedges. When we catch hell for this truth, that's our show of commitment. That's our works. Seest thou have faith wrought with his works, and by works was faith made perfect, man. You see that? So we're gonna have to rely on faith. So work towards faith, man. You know, work towards to receive the benefits of faith. And with that being said, just a real quick lesson here at the plantation. Most I would hope is edifying that we give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, Kahala Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai. Let's keep on pushing. Shalom.